So Garcia now into the mix for the Braves. And a long throw in.
By Tyus Loman, number 19. 18. Long throw in.
And I didn't see what the call was off of that throw in.
Bad throw.
It looked like it was a bad throw. So Garey's throwing now, and they get the ball live in action. And Garey giving the ball up again. As Jacob Gill, really a nice spark for the Braves. He's been doing well so far. A few attacks down the right side of the field and really showing his speed and energy along that side too. Garey now threatening on the counter attack. The ball rolls all the way to
79.
the goalie, Matthew Perez. Easy play for the junior. 6'3", 195 for St. John Bosco. Lets it fly. Ball's going to get challenged by two of the players here right after the midfield. That was Sarmiento, center mid for the Braves. He's a senior at 5'8", 155. Braves now regain possession, and they're right at midfield, looking to attack now. And Sarmiento trying to pressure there, and they finally give up the ball, Garey does, so they earn a throw-in after Sarmiento's nice pressure there for the Braves. There's Logan Martinez now on the throw for Bosco. He plays it along the near side of the field. Gill, the recipient, going one-on-one, trying to create something there. Now two defenders on him, and he still earns a throw-in. So nice play there by Gill as he deflected it off the second defender who came in late. Gill now working again, and actually goes off of his side out of bounds for Garey. Garey looking to counter again as they have two forwards up on the line at midfield, trying to get any through ball or deflection or even a ball in the air for service to kind of counterattack on the Braves. So far, nothing doing for Garey. As Bosco now with possession, and Sarmiento takes a spill, and referee says, get up, no foul. They continue to play, and St. John Bosco with the ball again. As they're trying to threaten and get the first score of the game. 21st minute here from Bosco Tech and Rosemead, preseason tournament, the Tech Winter Tournament here with your St. John Bosco Braves and the Garey Vikings. As both teams playing in the Tech tournament. We have one player coming off right now for substitution. That is Alex Olmos, who did come in for Zepeda, and Zepeda now back into the mix. Nice to see him not seriously hurt after he was kind of limping off the field a few minutes ago. Could be like a clash of the knees there. As Gill now on the right side and attacking, he serves it, and that's going to be out of bounds. It's too far underneath that ball and just really skied it over everyone and up and out of bounds for a Garey goal kick. No score here from Bosco Tech in Rosemead. 0-0. We are in the 21st minute now, I believe.
40 halves, so 19 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, 21st minute. I think I said 25 just a minute ago, but 21st minute now here from Bosco Tech in Rosemead. No score. The ball is crossing midfield now, and a lot of Braves around the ball. They serve it to the right side of the field. That is Gill. Nice touch. Well, the first touch inside. Sarmiento serves it to the other midfielder there.
Tony Oberlis, number 12.
That was Aurelio. And the ball at the 18-yard box. No real threat there for Garey, and all back to Bosco it goes. And possession game has been successful so far for St. John Bosco, as they're dominating under head coach David Sabat. 3-2-1 in their preseason record, as Garey's looking for the counterattack. Flag stays down for Garey. And keeper comes out, makes a fantastic save on a broken breakaway. And keeping the shutout alive here for Bosco. Nice stop there for the keeper, Matthew Perez, the junior for the Braves. Bosco now along the right side of the field, and near the goal line it goes, and does sail out of bounds. That was Zepeda. He's trying to play the service across the field. Unsuccessful in doing so. Like I said, fans, Garey really isn't winning the battle of possession here. So what they're doing is countering at any opportune time that they have, and that's what they did in the last possession there. And keeper made a brilliant save coming off his line, deflecting the ball wide. That was Perez, the keeper for your Bosco Braves. Bosco now playing the ball along the far side of the field and trying to jostle and win across there. And sails out of bounds for a Garey goal kick. No score here, 0-0. His 18th minute here in a preseason tournament game. Head coach David Sabat coming off a nice season last year, as they did make it all the way to the third round of CIF last year, and they ended up losing to San Clemente 2-1. So a tough loss there in the third round of Southern Section Division I CIF competition for the Braves. As the Braves now on top of the 18-yard box, still having a shot, and that is deflected. And Garey really trying to regain any possession here, and nothing doing so far. Unfortunately, Gill takes a awkward touch, and it sails out of bounds, and a Garey throw-in. Garey now with possession in their own defensive third. Bosco bringing some pressure there and trying to win the ball back, and they do so. That is Logan Martinez. And he gives it right back. And another long service, and they are onside at Garey. And he has a shot in right off of the post. Garey hit the post on a broken breakaway and a chip over the goalie Martinez. And luckily, Perez. Luckily, it bounces right off the post as Perez came out, tried to challenge that breakaway, and he did so. And they chipped it right over his head, sailed to the right and right off of the post. So no score here. 17th minute from Bosco Tech High School in Rosemead, California. Thank you for joining me on Spreaker.com's National Sports Radio. As Garey now really trying to create some havoc here, as Bosco's dominated with the time of possession and really just being comfortable knocking the ball around. And Garey's trying to do the nitty and gritty and just try and get any counterattack down the field. And Garey almost becoming successful off that ball off the post. Now Gill winning the possession in the midfield. And Zepeda knocking the ball back to his outside back. That is Logan Martinez. Switch of the field for the Braves. And the Braves really, there is a high kick right there by Garey, and the ref says play on. They get the ball up to Sarmiento, and it's served back out of the danger area for Garey. There's Bosco now kind of tussling back and forth for possession. They have been dominant so far. Martinez now playing a little 1-2 with Zepeda. Gill now on the far side. That's going to be out of bounds as he tried to get a late service in there for the Braves, and nothing doing, and it sails out of bounds for a Garey goal kick again. So Bosco using this tournament to really prep up for their tough league in the Trinity League with so many good teams out there. Servite being one of the more dominant teams that is year in and year out one of the Bosco Braves' really tough teams to battle up against. Right now they're playing for the first time ever Garey High School out of Pomona. Right now Bosco dominating possession, but Garey really using their speed up top and trying to win with counterattack plays. Another one unsuccessful for Garey so far. And what they're doing, they have one of their forwards up top really pressing on the back line for Bosco, and he's just looking for any service in and trying to knock it around the last defender and make his way to the goal. He's been unsuccessful so far, but very close just a few minutes ago as the ball went off of the right post. So a goal kick now for the Braves, and flicked on in the midfield, and Sarmiento wins the ball, plays it back to his midfielder. And a foul on Garey, so it will be Bosco ball here, right in their offensive attack. They are in Garey territory, so to speak, in their half. The ball is about 40 yards out from the box. There's a service now from the Braves, and on the other end of the ball, it is offsides as Sarmiento was trying to put that ball in the back of the net, and he was offside. So it is Garey ball, and they serve it very quickly up the field, the near side of the field. As a beautiful service came across the field from Richard Velasquez from the Braves, and Sarmiento couldn't really finish that ball. Even if it went into the back of the net, it wouldn't have counted anyway because he was offsides. So 0-0 your score between Garey and St. John Bosco here from Bosco Tech and Rosemead. Preseason tournament, Tech Winter Tournament they call it. Nice way to get things going early on in the season, a little preseason action here for the Braves before they do battle in the Trinity League, which has been dominant, and they did really have a really nice season last year. A 13-win season. They did make it to the third round of the CIF playoffs. As ball now served in from Bosco, and it's punched out, and Zepeda now on the broken up end of that play. And Garey really pushing on the counter here as they hit, counting right now, two forwards up top who are right on the heels of the defenders for Bosco. That is Alex Nold, one of the defenders. Also, Peter Torres, who's the center back typically. But Gill now touches around his left defender on the right side of the field and trying to use his speed. He's bumped off the ball, and it is a Bosco free kick right outside the box, the near side of the field. It is somewhat of a makeshift corner here, so it's right at about the 18-yard box on the right side of it, just outside of the box. So threatening here are the Braves. With a service in, looks like it'll be Rodriguez to hit it and serve it in. They have Marcos Garcia in the box, one of the tall players for the Braves. A lot of movement now. Sarmiento on the top of the box, waiting for any possible deflection out. And the service is in, and Garey deflects it out of harm's way right up the field. Bosco now earning the ball back, and the lazy ball will roll all the way out of bounds for a Garey goal kick. As Logan Martinez was trying to find Gill right inside the box, and it just on opposite pages there. So Jacob Gill now getting substituted out. As Lorenzo Macias into the game. And also Matt Proust, who's the forward center mid, junior 5'11", 160. As that was also Marcos Garcia out of the game. So Garey now on the attack and quickly gives up that ball. Proust, fresh legs into the mix here. Free substitution in the high school ball in this tournament. So not only is it a 45-minute half, it is also, 40-minute half. It is also free substitution. And Sarmiento now looks down the field trying to play a ball into his forward, and they win the ball back and across from Bosco. Finally punched out and up in the air as Lorenzo Macias. Nice work after Sarmiento found him to serve the ball in, but nothing doing for the Braves. as Garey now